It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion. This is for Thursday, the 27th of August. I'm Michael Groff. The primary concern in the short term remains the excessive heat, and that will continue through tomorrow. But by this weekend, a fairly dramatic turn in the weather pattern with increasing moisture, rain chances, and temperatures headed way down, below normal in fact. We could even have a day or two where high temperatures don't make the century mark. How about that? So let's dive in and talk about it. Yesterday, 112 degrees the afternoon high, 89 was the morning low, the normal high 104, the normal low 82. Outside now, here at 7 o'clock, partly sunny skies, a lot of haze out there again this morning, and we're sitting at 90 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew points at 61, relative humidity 38%, the winds are light, and the barometer is steady. Temperatures out there this morning fairly similar to what we've seen throughout the week. 77 the cool spot at Fort McDowell. Most locations are in the 80s to low 90s. Satellite across the southwest, and this is also very similar to what we've seen all week with a mix of some mid-level clouds and quite a bit of smoke over northern Arizona. Some of that filtering down into the lower deserts, including the valley. That's why we have the haze. Here's the watch warning map, and of course, the big story. Hurricane warnings continue across Louisiana as the center of Laura continues to move northward. We also have a number of tropical storm warnings, flash flood watches and warnings, and tornado watches, and a couple of tornado warnings as I do this update over parts of Louisiana, extreme east Texas, and even up into Arkansas with the outer bands of Laura. Here's the convective outlook for today. An enhanced risk of severe storms across parts of South Dakota and Iowa and also around New York City over toward Hartford, Connecticut. And a risk of severe storms and tornadoes continues with the center of Laura across Mississippi, Louisiana, and Arkansas. And speaking of Laura, the satellite presentation, very impressive. The rapid intensification just before landfall. This came in near Cameron, Louisiana last night with top winds over 150 miles per hour. And of course, the outer bands brought a lot of heavy rain, some tornadoes, and this continues to be a hurricane even as I do this update. Top winds still at 100 miles per hour. Forecast track on this, it will be a hurricane even by the time it gets up towards Shreveport later this morning, early this afternoon. Then the mid-latitude westerlies will pick it up and start to accelerate it off to the east very rapidly. And by early next week, this is out over the North Atlantic. Meanwhile, in the East Pacific, we have two tropical storms here, Hernan and Isel. Hernan is going to hug the southwest Mexican coast, approaching southern Baja, and then make a hard left turn and just slow down and fizzle out. And really kind of the same story for Isel. This is going to drift to the northeast and then kind of loop around and fizzle out. And these systems will not directly affect us here in Arizona. However, they will leave a substantial pool of tropical moisture off of the Baja coast. And some of that will get pulled northward this weekend, increasing our rain chances, as you'll see here. Check it out. The precipitation outlook valid through next Thursday morning from the WPC. Rain amounts continue to trend up here in Phoenix, now around 3/4 of an inch, with amounts greater than 1 inch expected over parts of the favored areas, the higher terrain of northern and eastern Arizona and along the southern border of our state as well. And as I always tell you, your amount will vary. So let's get into modeling. Take a look at this. Here we go. The GFS, the 06Z run, valid at 2 o'clock this afternoon. High pressure still in control here across the southwest. You do see that weak trough along the California coast, however, and that's going to start to impact our weather later on. But for today, more of the same. Some haze around, partly sunny. High temperatures still 110 to 113. Tonight, the skies are partly cloudy. There could be an isolated thunderstorm trying to roll off the rim country and into the deserts. Maybe somewhere in the outskirts of the valley get something, but for the most part, I think our forecast is dry. Overnight lows in the 80s. And then tomorrow, the flow aloft starts to turn southerly as our ridge is bumped off to the east ever so slightly in response to that trough along the west coast. And high temperatures will still be on the hot side between 109 and 112. But here's where things start to change. On Saturday, the aforementioned trough turns the flow aloft south-southwesterly. We start to see that deeper tropical moisture from our twin tropical systems down there getting pulled northward. And so widely scattered showers and thunderstorms develop over the higher terrain. I really think the majority of the day here in Phoenix is dry, although the humidity levels should be coming up. More clouds around and temperatures headed down. We'll call it partly sunny. Highs 105 to 108. There is a small chance we could see a shower or storm in here by late in the evening or overnight Saturday night into early Sunday. And speaking of Sunday, here comes the tropical moisture, and we have our trough still lingering around here with a bit of a jet streak extending from Southern California up through the Four Corners region. So scattered showers and thunderstorms are expected to develop here. They could happen virtually any time, although it's not going to rain all day, certainly, but they could pop up anywhere at any time, most likely, of course, in the afternoon and evening hours. High temperatures will trend down as cloud cover continues to increase. We'll call it partly sunny again. High temperatures mid-90s to around 100. That's right. We should be below average here on Sunday if all this pans out. Same deal on Monday. Partly sunny, highs mid-90s to around 100 or so. And scattered showers and thunderstorms around. Best chances during the afternoon and evening hours. Now, model spread still kind of grows beyond Monday, and the forecast is a little murky. The GFS shows more of a northerly flow developing, so that should start to pretty quickly dry us out. And high temperatures still in the upper 90s to about 102. I guess there's a small chance of a shower here. Wednesday looks to be pretty dry. And here's a week from today. This is Thursday the 3rd. High pressure pretty much sitting right overhead. And so that looks still fairly dry. And then going out 10 days to the end of the period, this is Saturday the 5th, as we are in the Labor Day weekend at this point. And that looks a little bit more interesting with a weak low along the central California coast, or a short wave there, and high pressure setting back up over the Four Corners for a chance of showers and storms to return. But as we look at the European at the same time, it's got an elongated 594 ridge, not in a great position to bring any moisture in here. That looks rather hot and dry. And here we go, precipitation off the European ensemble. Well, the model spread is still pretty high here. Some of the members show basically nothing. Others are up there over 2 to 2.5 inches. And the ensemble mean around 0.6 of an inch. So the likelihood of precipitation does appear to be increasing in at least a brief window from Saturday night through Monday night, and perhaps beyond that. We'll just have to see. Temperatures off the national blend of models. This is still fairly encouraging. Yes, we have to suffer through 113 today, 111 tomorrow, and then really trending down as we get into the weekend. We may stay below the century mark Sunday and perhaps even on Monday, and a modest warm-up after that with temperatures pretty close to average or perhaps a little above as we get way out toward 10 days. And that should just about wrap it up for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell so that whenever a brand new video is posted, you'll get the notice. Your comments, questions, and suggestions always encouraged as well. I thank you so very much for watching. You guys be safe, stay cool, drink plenty of water, watch your kids around the swimming pool, and have yourselves a fantastic Thursday.